Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Convos. I know it's been a minute, but we are here and we are back. So let's do this. I was going to talk to you guys today about, obviously, my obsession with War Machine. It's right here. My lovely girlfriend got me this for Valentine's Day like 3 years ago or whatever, but I mean, I love this thing, but I'm going to take it off because you guys probably can't hear me in it. So let's remove this real quick. I was going to pop the front off of it, man, but that mask is really loud, and I don't want to kill your eardrums. But today we're just going to talk about some War Machine, just like a little bit of War Machine, a little bit of an obsession that me and a buddy have, and I have the first appearance, but I'll show you guys that in a minute. Let me explain how this started. And all this is going to be, I know that it's been a minute, but this is just going to be a War Machine rant for right now. It's mostly to test my equipment that I have right now, but it's also, I kind of want to make a video just about War Machine. I love War Machine. I just got this comic back from CGC. Again, I'll explain in a minute, but like, holy crap, it took a minute. Paint the scene back pre-COVID. We were at a comic book convention, and we had already been like catching up on all the MCU movies and stuff like that. Oh, there's the demon. But we had been already catching up on like all the MCU movies, and we had been just obsessing over Age of Ultron because of Don Cheadle's like little voice lines in Age of Ultron. And the one is, boom, you looking for this?
So I take the tank, fly it right up to the General's palace, drop it at his feet. I'm like, boom, you looking for this? Boom, are you looking? Why do I even talk to you guys?
That was like the biggest catchphrase that we thought was just the funniest fucking thing that could have ever happened. And it wasn't just the delivery, it was the line itself, and then he tells it to another like group of civilians, and he does this little smirk like a smirk of approval. He's like, yeah, that's the response I wanted, and it just, man, it made us die. But that's like part of where our obsession with War Machine came from, and it just kind of went off from there. Started with Age of Ultron. We were all kind of getting really into War Machine and stuff. And then we were at a comic book convention. It was on the state fairgrounds here in Minnesota. So if you're from Minnesota, you know the state fairgrounds is a huge thing. If you're not, then hey, it's a huge thing that we have out here. We went to a comic book convention on the state fairgrounds, and we ended up seeing the booth from our comic book store that we go to, Comic Book College. And at this point, we'd only been going for like maybe about a year at this point. We didn't really know the owner. We didn't really, we kind of recognized some stuff, but we saw the dividers, and they have like very distinguished dividers, and they're like all neon colors and stuff, and they handmade them themselves, which is really cool. But we see these, and we're like, why does this look so familiar? And we look around, and we see Tim, and he's the owner. We're like, oh, I think that's the owner from Comic College. That's really cool. We're at our booth. Like, this is why we just keep coming back here, because it was like our third time back at that booth. So we decided to look around some more, and I looked at all the wall comics. And for you guys that don't know comic books like that, wall comics are more of like the keys, the important comics, the ones that have like first appearances, special battles, special meetings, stuff like that. That's what wall comics usually consist of, unless they're like variant covers and stuff. But I looked over there, and I'm like, oh, that's Iron Man 282. That's the first appearance of War Machine. At least the War Machine armor. I mean, that's just what it was called at first. And I'm like, I need that. I need that right now. He was only asking $45 for it, but considering that we had been going there and we're somewhat regulars at that store, he gave me a discount. He sold it to me for $40. I was really hyped about that. I went and I got it pressed and graded, and it came back as a 9.6. My buddy got his, and he went and got it graded, and it was a 9.4, and we were just like super hyped. And then flash forward to, I think, 2021, like the summer of 2021 or something, or he tells me, he's like, hey man, Don Cheadle is doing signings. Don Cheadle is signing up comic books and stuff. And I'm like, Don Cheadle's signing comics? I gotta send my War Machine in. It's gotta happen. And so we sent it in, and it was supposed to have a 6-week turnaround. 8 months later, I got it back. But you can see right there, the little pink signature, that scribble right there, that is Don Cheadle's signature. The yellow label on these means that it's officially signed, that it's recognized, that it's signed by somebody, like an artist, writer, or celebrity, and stuff like that. So I'm holding on to this, and hopefully when Armor Wars comes out, this will be able to, skyrocket. Little things here and there that kind of added in with our obsession to War Machine. Part of it was Don Cheadle playing Captain Planet. I don't know if you guys know this, but at some point, if you guys ever get the chance, go to YouTube and look up Don Cheadle, Captain Planet, and it'll be the funniest, like, 30 minutes that you've ever spent. Like, it is absolutely hilarious. But it was also that, and then there was a comic book store called Captain Jack's that was shutting down, and when they shut down, we ended up just, like, buying all of their War Machine comics, and they ended up giving Ryan a graphic novel for, like, $5. But I mean, it's War Machine. I love War Machine. I love Don Cheadle. I think that the character, James Rhodes, Jim Rhodes, whatever you want to call him, you know, whatever reference you're going to, whether you're going comics or just going on going with the movies and stuff. I think Don Cheadle does a great job with the character. I definitely want to see Armor Wars and see that character develop more and become more of their own person rather than Iron Man's best friend, which I think will, you know, it's going to be a pretty cool show. And especially because that comic is going to shoot up in value. That's what I'm excited for. But anyways, that's pretty much my rant. I just wanted to talk a little bit about War Machine. I got an obsession. I mean, look at this. Oh. Very loud. Look at this. Look at this wonderful freaking thing. This thing is so cool looking. But, man, I think he's a really cool character. I like him more than Tony, honestly. I mean, granted, Robert Downey Jr. did a great job with Tony Stark, but in the comics, Tony's just kind of a douche. He's just kind of a douche without the swagger that Robert Downey Jr. gave him. But and that's kind of like the end of my War Machine rant. I just kind of wanted to like go off a little bit on that because I finally got this comic back. Like, it's been so long, and I finally got this comic back, so I'm really happy about that. But I'm gonna end on that note and then talk about Comic Convos a little bit. I know I've been gone for a while. I know it's been a minute. Some of you guys have reached out to me and asked me what happened. There's just been a lot of things going on. It started with like technical difficulties and then just kind of snowballed from there. But I'm trying to bring it back. I can't make any promises as to like how often I'm going to release videos, but I'm going to do my best to release them semi-frequently, whether it's like every week or once every week, once every couple weeks, 3 in a week. It just kind of depends on what time I have and what kind of mood I'm in and stuff like that. But I'm definitely going to try to keep them coming out semi-consistently. For any of you guys that have stuck around and you're watching this video now, you guys have just been kind of waiting for me to re-upload. I know that, you know, it's a very small group of people right now, but I appreciate you guys, and I am just excited to kind of get this going again. It's something, it kind of convinced me to read my comics more and stuff like that, and I've been doing a lot of gaming recently. Speaking of gaming, I'm considering starting a second channel, like a sub-channel or however you do it, for gaming. Just like little things here and there. I'm a real big idiot when I play storyline games, especially games like Mass Effect where your decisions actually matter to the story. So I think that'd be kind of fun for you guys to watch, just making all the decisions you personally wouldn't want to make in a video game. But I mean, I don't care. I love my Renegade playthroughs and just testing the waters with everything I can possibly do. I don't know when I'm going to get that going. I know that's something I'm still kind of like toying with the idea of, but I know it'd be kind of fun, especially now that I have games on my PC and stuff, and I have a VR headset, so if I get far enough into it, maybe we could do some like VR videos and stuff too. But other than that, I think that's it. That's all I really got to say right now. Again, I appreciate you guys, and thank you for being patient with me. I will definitely do my best to give you guys content and stuff like that. But until my next video, thanks for watching, and you guys take it easy.